Back's turn. Origi turn, shoots.
Build the dream in FIFA 20, pay less and get more, and use the code TVM at checkout for a bigger discount. What is going on, guys? TVM here. Welcome back to the road to glory. And I am well excited because FIFA 20 is a game that I genuinely turn off and then think, oh, I wish I had more time to play it. I wish I didn't have to go to bed. I wish I didn't have to go eat food, you know? I want to play FIFA. And I haven't had that feeling since probably midway through FIFA 18. So it's been a long time coming, but finally we've got a game that I thoroughly enjoy. Is it a game I'm good at? I feel like I'm good at attacking, but I don't think I'm very good at defending, which I think is probably a lot of people's not problem with the game, but where people will struggle this season. At least for a few weeks until they patch it and we go back to FIFA 19's AI defending. I really hope that doesn't happen. I swear to God, right? If they patch this game, I'm going to cry. So, Oktoberfest. I don't think I'm going to get this done. There are 11 days, 14 hours. There is a chance I may do it naturally as I have German players in the team, but it's unlikely because both of my strikers are not German. They are Danish and Belgian, so it's not likely to happen, which means we probably won't have that kit, which is a fine thing because I don't want to use it anyway, and we miss out on a small Electrum Players Pack and 100 XP, which is a bit of a shame, but it is what it is. What we will be able to do, though, is pick up the 2 Rare Gold Players Pack for completing the 3 matches in Rivals using starting squad with at least 3 German players, of course. So we can pick that up right now. That's not the only pack I'm going to have to open today, though. There is a player pick on offer as well, but the player pick is for the... what is the player pick for? Well, I'll tell you what I'll do, right? I'll go and open this because it'll actually say you've got items to deal with because it's disappeared. Right, so this is going to be the ones to watch player vote. Now, when doing this, I'm sort of torn between picking the player that I want to pick because it's the player that I think has the best chance of getting an inform, and picking the player that I want to use because loans don't count in friendlies and I could build a pretty decent squad. I want to choose Eder Militao for that loan team. However, he doesn't start for Real Madrid. Real Madrid's defence is shocking anyway, so the chance of him getting an inform... I've said that now, he'll probably end up getting like 4 or 5 this year, but the chance of him getting an inform is slim to none, right? Cotrone and Saint Maxim are the 2 players that I'm sort of torn between. Now, of course, Cotrone is awful in game. Those stats are shocking. This guy is extinct for a reason, so I'm going to choose him. It's a great card to have just for Lone FC, but it's also not quite a likely card to get an inform, but you know, he plays for a club that... they have a good performance, they play a lower team, or they catch someone on an off day and they could beat them 2 or 3-0, he can pop up with a couple of goals. Happy days, right? Now, that being said, we can pop down the club and don't have to worry about that anymore. Before I open the 2 Rare Gold Player Pack, we are going to go over to the SBCs, because I have completed an SBC in Hybrid Nations, and it is the most expensive one, which will give us a 50k pack. Now, I was going to keep all of those SBCs until ones to watch on Friday, but we will have marquee matchups, which comes out on Thursday. We'll have rewards from Rivals. So, theoretically at least, we'll have, I don't know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, at least 7 or 8 packs, if not more. And there'll be good packs as well. And I won't complete all of the League and Nations and all that stuff before then, so there is a chance we could do a few more. But I thought, do you know what? Let's kick this episode off with a bang. Let's do a 50k pack. I had to buy a few of the players, hence the reason why my coin balance has depleted somewhat, but we can submit that away. 5 loyalty. Yes, one of the players is being used in the current team, but we're fine. So, I had 5 players in there for loyalty. We had... I had to buy a couple, which was... I say a couple, I had to buy a lot, actually. Our coin balance is down to 12,000. I don't think I've shown you. I went out and bought Julian Brandt. Now, Julian Brandt has... He played 2 games so far, which is, you know, nothing compared to my previous owner. Jesus wept. Look at the record on that. 49 goals, 56 games. I would imagine that a lot of people's records up until Monday were just squad battle records, though. Obviously 59 games, there weren't 59 games available in squad battles, but you get the idea. He only cost me 23,500, For PC, by the way, that was, I think he's 5k more expensive than console. So that was actually the cheapest at the time. And I would imagine, because he's getting a ones to watch, I think, he will go up in price. So I don't have to... Let me just... Can we compare price? Can we just see if he's gone up a lot? So I picked him up for 23, and he's now up to 33. So, or 28, but that'll probably already have been sold. Yeah, so, you know, he's up to 30k. So we've made 7,000 coins on him already. I mean, if I had the coins, I could have gone and bought loads of players who were meant to be ones to watch. But we didn't have that many coins. I kind of needed coins to do things. And so on and so forth. Let's open the 2 rare gold player pack first. Oh, hello. Is that Dutch? Centre back. It's going to be De Vries, I think. 84 rated, same as last year. Bored in a 2-player pack. People are telling me, well, not telling me, I'm reading it. No one talks to me. So yeah, I've been reading and seeing that people say that these 2-player packs are good. But I'm not going to go and use all of the sort of non-rares that I have to do loads of 2-player packs. Because, yeah, it's untradeable, see? And apart from that going into an SBC, I genuinely don't have a use for it. And I'd rather not get stuck with a bunch of untradeable stuff when I could have, again, liquid. You know what I mean? A lot of people are, again, heaping praise on. And I really do appreciate that. So thank you to everybody with the kind words. We'll get into some more comments in a second because we're actually going to go into a live game. But what we need to do first is we need to open the 50k pack. And we need something sexy. Come on, EA. Bless me with a Havertz. Give me an Aguero. A board would have been nice. Do you know what I mean? I'm like, give me Havertz, give me Aguero, give me Messi. But no, a board would have been the bare minimum. A 50k pack. I've got PTSD at the moment. I'm getting FIFA 19 pack opening flashbacks. Jamie Vardy is good. Jamie Vardy is very good. He's currently worth around, 25k? Which is pretty damn sexy. I'm not even going to keep hold of him. Despite the fact that, do you know what? I don't even think he would be that good. Let me entertain you. No, that's the wrong video. Let me get rid of this. Because 25k from that pack is not too bad at all. It's a lot more than I spent. That's for damn sure. I think I probably spent around 7... No, I did, because I started on 20,000. I spent 7,000 coins doing that SBC. And we've just made 25k in one player. So that is a pretty decent return. Jean Mario is not going to be worth anything. The Man City left back is worth about 5k. So again, we're just going to ship him on while he's still worth something. He should sell pretty much straight away because I think I've undercut a little bit there. And everything else is probably about discard value right now. We'll whack both of those on the transfer list just in case we need them for something else. We've already sold that 5k player, the left back, Angelino, whatever his name is. He's gone. Jamie Vardy shouldn't be too far behind him because he's the cheapest by far. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. Now, in terms of the current situation, we have 18 hours and 28 minutes until Division Rivals expires for the week. So, I have until the end of play today to get as high up in the rankings as possible. Now, you would be forgiven for thinking that I am not going to make it into a high rank because I only have however many points it said I had, 1,000 or something, and we're only in rank 4. But don't underestimate the power of a positive mental attitude, ladies and gentlemen. I will use a squad fitness here, and I pressed the wrong button. I will make it into rank 2. Don't you worry. I've got time on my hands, and I've got a stream to do. We will make it into rank 2. I think, as much as I like a bit of Hazard, I'm going to use Sancho's loan. I'm going to put Hazard on the bench instead of a Cheombong. And yeah, we're just going to use that team. So without any further ado, let's get into it. So my opponent for the upcoming game has a pretty solid side. He's got Koulibaly in there. Kessie is so good. Nainggolan is so good. It's a very well built team. I think he might struggle with the lack of mobility in both Sanchez and in particular in Lukaku, but it depends on how he uses the team. It depends what formation he plays in, etc. I can't remember. I think I go ultra attacking. I didn't play FIFA at all yesterday, purposefully. I wanted to... Something that I did, or used to do in the past with games like Call of Duty, especially in Call of Duty, I'm going way back here, right? But Call of Duty 3, which was one of the... Call of Duty 2 obviously was the first one on the Xbox 360, and then Call of Duty 2, Call of Duty 3 came out a year after. And what I was really good at that game. It was the first and last ever Call of Duty I was really good at. I just used to be able to... I used the German rifle. We're talking about COD 3, and I'm playing FIFA, I understand that. But I used to use the German rifle, and I was just really good at finding little spots. Because obviously the internet wasn't as... YouTube wasn't as big. In fact, it was only just starting back then. So you never really had any videos on where to camp or anything like that. So you never, ever got to find out where the best camping spots were unless you found them yourself. So there's me camping, I'm picking people off and everything, but I used to have a day or two breaks where I just wouldn't play the game. I'd come back and I'd feel fresh and I'd feel much better, and I'd be able to sort of, I don't know, it was just, I felt like those little breaks were really important. We need a free kick taker in this team, because this is going to be a poor free kick. If I can get to lock on. Oh, it's not bad. Side netting. Bit of a swerve on it. I like free kicks this year. Big fan. I hate penalties with a passion, but I do like free kicks. I need a free kick taker, though. One of the reasons why we've not been very good on free kicks in this series so far is because my free kick takers have all been absolute dog. You know what I mean? So my defending is getting worse, apparently. I was going to say getting better, and then we just concede a really poor effort. Good save from Radecki. I'm liking Radecki at the moment. There's no need to go and close him down, because he's obviously just trying to draw out the man. Paulson gets it semi-clear. Oh, this is the part of FIFA that I really dislike. Doesn't matter what FIFA you play, doesn't matter how good it is, getting the ball out of your area is the worst. So someone suggested you should do polls on your videos so you can get our opinion. Crazy Drummer 504. Yes, I agree with you. The only reason why I don't do little things like that is because I forget. That's pure and simple. My memory, it's not what it used to be. To be fair, my memory's never been very good. I can tell you what I was doing, 23 years ago next Wednesday. Maybe not quite that specific, but I mean, I can. Hello, hang on. Should have been facing the right way, and that needs to be patched as well. The parry, doesn't it? I mean, the keeper really probably should have been catching that. But no, I mean, I can go back sort of 20 odd years and tell you exactly what I was doing on, a particular month or something. Oh, I remember going on holiday and we did this, we did that. And it was years ago, but I can't remember when I say something in a video, and I'll be like, all right, everyone, there's a poll on the video, go vote, blah, blah, blah. I can never remember to actually put the poll on it. So many times I've actually given shout-outs to people just naturally in the video, and I'm like, oh yeah, I'll put a link in the description, and I always forget to do it, and I feel really guilty then because I feel like I've wasted a shout-out. But there we go. Let's see if we can actually get a win here. Get a dub. I would very much like a win, because obviously the more we win, the easier it'll be to get up the rankings. I actually tried to do a heel-to-heel. Threw me off completely when it didn't do it, and then I tried a little pass and it was a bit stupid. Ball out to Max here. He's got a bit of room, so we can put a ball into the box. But I've seen a lot of people complain on Twitter about this game, and there's a lot of people heaping praise on it, rightfully so, because it is a brilliant game. And I get it, right? If you're not good at it, or you can't get to grips with it just yet, then I understand why you wouldn't. How can I explain it? The people who are moaning about it, right, are the people who can't get to grips with it. And that's not why you should be complaining about it. Just because you're not good at it in the first 5 minutes doesn't mean it's a bad game. It just means you're bad and you need to get better. There's no sort of better way to put it, really. I had to try, and I could have brought Jonathan Tah or Boateng. I can't tell between the two. They're both proper chunky tanks at the back, and I can't tell which one's which. Hang on, can we get it around the outside here? Little stop, inside. There you go. I'll play it. Oh, that was a terrible touch. Lucky I've got a... Hang on, little drag back, little heel to heel. and he's in on goal, and then bang. I love it. I love it. I love it. I need to get some celebrations on the go. Like, I don't really know decent celebrations to use this year, but that was a good bit of football. That's what I love about Poulsen as well. The little drag back, and then the heel to heel straight away from the drag back. And you get you don't get like a boost of pace or anything, but it just fools people because obviously they're manually defending, so it's difficult for them. I can't remember what I was talking about really, but I think I was saying that the people who are bad at the game are the ones moaning that they don't like it. Oh, it's too slow. I don't buy FIFA for a realistic football experience. Like the same people who were moaning last year that El Tornados were a thing. Do you know what I mean? It's infuriating when you see people complaining about the game on social media because they're not very good at it. And unfortunately, those are the type of people that EA will listen to, and EA will patch the game based on moron mentality at the end of the day. I really hope that EA listen to more pros than anything else, really, because pros are the ones that play this game more than anybody because it's their job to. Content creators do, but I don't feel content creators are in the right position to say what is good and bad about the game, and I think pros are in a far better position to say, right, this is broken, that's broken, this needs to be fixed, because all the pros are saying it's a great game, thoroughly enjoying it, but there are maybe 3 issues, right? And one of which is the goalkeeper parrying, and I agree with that wholeheartedly. It is a problem. Come on, let it fly. That was another problem right there, and you wouldn't have seen it because I don't think you can really tell unless you're the one controlling the game. But the goalkeeper parries are definitely a problem. Oh my god. The other issue is responsiveness. It does feel like every game you play is being hit with a little bit of lag. It's not. It's a design of the game. I can speculate as to why I think that is. Basically, when you play a pass or you play a shot, it's not every single time, but it's the majority of, especially shots. It's every shot. It's nearly every pass. There's a delay, a very small delay between when you press the button and when the player does the action. And that causes issues, and big issues, because when you get through on goal and you go to shoot and there's a small delay in the releasing of the ball, you've already left it as late as you can because you're trying to get closer to the goal, you're trying to get that advantage or whatever, and it's annoying when the ball isn't released when you release the button. But unfortunately it's there, and I think it's there to stop first time shots being as overpowered as they have been. That, my friend, is glorious. Got to be a rebound. That rebound goal there isn't a bigger deal as the parrying, because that is a point blank effort from my striker. The goalkeeper has David De Gea'd it, and he's come out with his knees and he saved it. It's come straight back to Luca Bacchio. It's a fortunate bounce to Luca Bacchio, but it's not completely unrealistic to see that. So I'm not. I know I'm the one that scored it, but if a striker is taking a shot at point blank range and the goalkeeper is coming out and saving it with his feet or something, obviously that's not a parry. That's just a good save, and it's not his fault. It's come back out into the 6-yard box because that's what happens. You watch De Gea make a save, and that's what happens. But the ones where the goalkeepers are sort of diving and they're just parrying it straight back into the box is the one with the problem. The reaction times on players releasing the ball for passes and shots, etc., is a problem. It's not to the point where I think if they left it, it would break the game. Like if they changed nothing about this game and they left it exactly the way it is in terms of gameplay, I wouldn't be annoyed. I'd be all right with it. I'd be like, you know what? Yeah, it's got a couple of issues here or there, but I'm actually glad they've left it alone, because at least now we have a game that I enjoy playing regardless of those small flaws, and it's a game that I don't have to relearn every 5 minutes, so that is a positive thing. That is glorious. Oh, he's at the post, and I can't I mean, what I should have done was try to dink him, but I didn't expect the keeper to go to ground, so it is what it is. If we end up conceding a goal now, I'm going to feel a little bit aggrieved by that. We've got the ball back. Happy days. But yeah, and the other problem, the only one other thing that I don't really have a problem with, but the pros are bitching about it, so it's got to be an issue. See, that was a delay in the pass because I clicked it, and then there was a split second, and then I got tackled before he released it, which was a little bit irritating, because if that was, and believe it or not, if that was FIFA 19, I would have been in on goal then. So that's a shame. That I would love that to be fixed, but oh well, he's done me there. This guy can't finish. I was saying that, you beat me 3-2, but he can't seem to hit the target right now. Sancho's going to get booked. Player switching for pros apparently is a problem, and I'm sure a lot of people who aren't pros will say that, yeah, they agree. For me, I've noticed maybe a few problems here or there, nothing too crazy, nothing I'm going to moan about anyway. And apart from those 3 problems that, to be fair, if they left them alone, I wouldn't be complaining. No, that was poor. I love it. I think the game is fantastic. It is so much fun to play. There's a skill gap in it, which is something I've wanted in FIFA for a long time because, oh, gotta be, isn't it? No, that's poor effort. The FIFA has been one of those pick up and play for casuals for forever, and it still is. You can still pick it up and have never played a FIFA game before, or haven't played a FIFA game in years, and still sort of get to grips with it and whatever. But I feel like with a skill gap, you've got, you casual players against your mates. You can still have fun. And it's a great game to play, especially when you're literally just dribbling through people and they can't tackle you, and you've got Messi and you're doing messy things, because you've never been able to do a messy thing with Messi in FIFA since like FIFA 12, which is really strange considering he's been the poster boy of FIFA for so many years. Obviously, he went away and he came back, but yeah, the poster boy finally has a game where he can be the player that he is. But I don't know. I like it. The skill gap is there, and it's great. But let's talk about some comments. So, Multiplayer HD left a comment, and it was everything I could do not to ban him, to be honest, from the channel from leaving that comment. He's trying to give out. He's done a nonce move, literally a nonce move. He's trying to give out free cookies for people who go and subscribe to his channel. See, I wanted to hit that first time, and it wouldn't do it, and rightfully so as well, because it was coming in from the back. So it makes sense that he can't hit that first time because he wouldn't know where the ball is to hit it first time. But there we are. So yeah, but no, just a little shout out, and I will try my best. I'm gonna forget, but I will try my best. He'll be in the comments anyway, so you can go and click his link there. But he does player reviews, just in case I'm not doing enough for you, which I probably am not. Please be offside. Don't give a penalty. There we go. They've booked Alexis Sanchez for no reason whatsoever, and they've given him that's a strange one. They've given him a free kick, and they've booked his player. I don't quite understand. But Multiplayer HD does Team of the Week reviews. No, he doesn't. He does player reviews and Team of the Week predictions. What is this guy up to? So if you want to go check him out, feel free to do so. The link hopefully will be in the description. If not, just look out for him in the chat. He's got a lot of likes on that comment, actually. He must have gone amongst all of his accounts. I did move my keeper over last second. So yeah, there it is. Chevsky says you should do a video on the double Van Dijk pack method. Now, those of you who weren't watching the stream the other day won't know what he's talking about, so I'll not tell you, and then you will never know. So basically, the other day I was opening packs on my main account on stream, obviously, and get out of it. And I opened a pack that what? Oh, thank God for that. He should have just gone for goal, but that header backwards was absolutely ridiculous. I opened a pack that was on the pack itself had Van Dijk, and next to it was another Van Dijk pack, and we theorized that would have been a good pack. There was something to that opening like a double Van Dijk, and I ended up getting like a board, and I got another board. And then I did it, and it was like, I was looking for it, but then I gave up on it, and I thought, right, okay, that's enough of that. We'll just start opening packs naturally. And then we naturally came across a double Van Dijk, and he was like, oh, this is it, because it's a natural one. And I opened it, it was a walkout, and he was like, see, I told you. He's obviously taking the piss, but it started to get a bit of a thing where every time I opened a double Van Dijk pack, we had something good in it. Even if it wasn't a board or a walkout, it was something like an expensive 81. So, yeah, try that out. Let me know how you get on. I've not had as much of the ball as I've wanted in... Oof, unlucky. In the second half. He was offside anyway, but that's not the point. This guy's actually come back into it a lot. But we should be okay for the final 7 minutes. This guy struggled in front of goal, really. He's had a few chances. He could easily have scored twice, but he's struggled to put the ball in the back of the net. Drew wants to know if I would be willing to try Paco Alcacer, and yes. He doesn't have the pace that I think not is required, but that I would like to have. But I wouldn't mind giving him a go. Sure, I think. Oh, hello. I think that could be something I maybe try on my main account though. I tried to play it into the box because we had Julian Brandt arriving. I've struggled second half. I think he's worked me out, or he's changed a tactic or something. His players are a little bit closer together. It's not as easy to find space. Oh, that's a goal. Yeah, that's fair enough. I mean, it's been coming for a while, to be fair. He's been better than me in the second half. What else have we got saying? I think a Serie A team would be better. Lozano, Verdi and Mandzukic. I don't really know why Mandzukic would be a good player in this game. You can't use... I mean, headers aren't the thing. Strength is not really a... I mean, it is a thing, but it's not... It's not better than high agility, dribbling style, like fast style players, is it? Oh, it was so cute from Brandt. And I won't lie to you, right? I tried a finesse into the far corner. It was a finesse shot, but Brandt's intelligence just outdid my own. And he slotted it underneath the keeper because he knew the keeper was going to have to come. And it's such a good goal. Nice finish, and that restores my faith in that result. Because at 2-1, it looked a little bit like, well, we've got to win. But we've only really scraped that. But to be fair... We dominated large periods. Second half, we were a little bit dodgy, but yeah, I enjoyed that as well. And had I lost that game, and it's easy for me to say now because I've won it, but had he come back from 2-0 down and beaten me 3-2 or got a draw, I still would have enjoyed myself. The first half in particular, I had a lot of fun. And moving the ball around is fun, passing is fun, trying to find the space is fun, trying to take people on, which is definitely possible this year. I didn't do anywhere near as many fake shots, scoop turns. And I didn't neglect my drag backs, but I didn't do them as much as I should have done. And my close dribbling wasn't that great. But even that, we've won a game in Division 5 against that guy, and we pick up some points, which is nice. Big fan to see it. And there we go. Deserved winners. We had nearly 60% possession. My pass accuracy is 92. I'd love it if we had the same... stats as friendly matches. Now, if you go into friendly matches and just play one, any mode, doesn't matter who it's against, when you come out of that game, you will have detailed stats on your possession, on your pass accuracy, your shots on target, blah, blah, blah. Just so many things. And I would love to see that in Rivals. I don't want to go back for each and every individual performance, but I wouldn't mind going back and going, right, my average pass accuracy is this. I think they do it in draft, don't they? It would be nice to have that in Rivals, just every week. I mean, if they had it total, then that would be fantastic, but just every week would be something. We've unlocked something. We've sold Jamie Vardy, I think, as well. There you go. 25k gone. We're now back up to 42,000. Not too shabby. And I think we unlocked an objective, but I'm not going to get to see what that objective was. What? Oh, daily objectives. I'm very confused. Play 2 matches in any mode. Well, I'll unlock that, so that'll be another 180 XP plus 60 XP for finishing. So that's what, 5,678 XP? Yeah, that sounds about right. I don't think... Is it a milestone, maybe? No. I mean, I'm way off on the milestones. For Rivals, and I don't know what I unlocked. Have I done all of my... I've completed all of the Foundation SBCs. I'm guessing that tab will stay there all year, and it won't update or change or anything. And it'll just stay like that, which is a bit of a shame. Like the basic... almost like the starter objectives or the basic SBCs, they just stay there, which is really irritating, but... it is what it is, and I'm hoping when the game fully releases that we get weekly objectives tagged alongside something, whether they be in season objectives or whether they be at the end. Daily objectives are there, so I'm guessing weekly objectives will just slot in underneath between Oktoberfest and daily objectives, and that will come on Friday, which is cool. I don't know what we gained 180 XP for. I really don't. It might have been something down here. I completed this, by the way. I just went into a squad battles match on beginner, thumped the AI, obviously, and completed the Hazard story. So we've picked up that Ones to Watch stadium theme, which I am using, but we weren't home in that game, I don't think. And we gained a lot of XP for it. I am just above level 9, which is 1 level away from the ball. Only 2,500 XP away from that ball now as well, which sounds like a lot, but it's not that big a deal. We will be able to get there quick enough. I'm not really bothered about the ball, or Lewandowski or Benzema, unless they give us a new objective to go along with it. But the next big thing is going to be the Premium Mixed Players Pack. And I would imagine that Mo Salah will unlock new objectives when we get there, maybe. Prime Mixed Rare Gold Pack. I mean, to be fair, right, if you just go along here, the Mega Pack at level 24 is or Rare Electrum then. The Rare Electrum at level 23 is the first major thing in that season objective. Like, all the way up until that point, they're sort of little packs that at the very beginning of the game would actually matter. But I hope that next season, Season 2, which is in 44 days, I hope that the packs lower down. So this one here, Jumbo Gold 26 for level 7, I'm hoping that is more of a 25k pack. And then I hope this is the different 25k pack. And then as we move up, this, instead of being a Premium Mixed, it's a Rare Electrum. And, you know, they make the better packs available quicker because of how good people's teams will be when we get to that stage. Because if we still have to grind 14 levels to get a Premium Mixed Players Pack next season, I can see people not going out of their way to complete the objectives to get the XP. I mean, to be fair, they're all a road to get this card at the end. You know, and that card looks very good. Zaha's meant to be good anyway in this game. And then, of course, a boosted version will be fantastic. You can get Tolisso, which is what I will be going for right now, because I think he'll make a very good CDM or box-to-box. And obviously you can get Lucas Vazquez as well, which, by the way, looks like a very good card. I think his normal card's 81, so that's a big upgrade for him. And it looks like a very good card, despite that composure being quite low. But, yeah, we'll have to wait and see what happens there. All in all, though, very, very excited to play more games. I just want to get into another game. And with that being said, that's exactly what I'm going to do, but you'll have to wait until tomorrow to see it. Now, tomorrow, of course, is rewards day, but we won't be opening packs tomorrow. I might do one SBC, so we can have one pack to open, show you a bunch of gameplay. Maybe we look through Team of the Week. Maybe I build, not a dream team as such, but maybe we build a team that I wouldn't mind building into. You know, maybe something that's, I don't know, 200k in advance of this. Something like that. And we'll go through that with a bit of gameplay and a pack and things like that. What I'm going to do is keep the rival rewards until Friday when Ones to Watch are out. I think that makes more sense because obviously we want to pack some Ones to Watch cards. That definitely makes more sense. This video's probably gone on far too long and I do apologise, but if you have enjoyed it, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and until the next time, goodbye.
Football Index. The game changed. Download the app now.